Welcome back to another book reading by Michigan Fitness Foundation's Health Through Literacy. And today we're going to be reading a book called The Vegetable Alphabet Book by Jerry Pelota, Bob Thomason, and Edgar Stewart. But just like the other weeks, I have a few questions for you before we get started. So my first question for you is, and remember, just shout at home or raise your hand at home. Who here has seen a carrot grow before? Raise your hand. Yeah, okay, awesome. Do you guys grow carrots? All right. Now, what other vegetables grow like a carrot? Can you guys think? So a carrot grows underground with little tops coming out of the ground. Can you think of any other vegetable that might do that same thing? Remember, just shout it out. Yeah, okay. Onion, radishes, turnips. So there's lots of different vegetables that grow similar to a carrot. Okay, 2 more questions for you. My next question is, when did you guys last eat a vegetable? All right, yesterday at dinner? Yesterday at lunch with your sandwich? Oh, nice. Last time I ate a vegetable was last night also. It's not quite lunchtime yet, but I'm gonna eat a vegetable today for lunchtime. Then my last question for you is, why do you think it's important to eat lots of different vegetables? Lots of different colors of vegetables, lots of different kinds of vegetables. Why is it important? Okay, yeah, it helps you to get the vitamins and minerals you need. So eating all the colors of the rainbow helps us to get all the vitamins and all the minerals that we need. Just with like fruits too. So eating all the different colors of the rainbow for fruits and vegetables helps you to get those vitamins and nutrients that you might miss out if you only eat one color. All right, well, let's see what this book is all about. I almost forgot your challenge during the book today. So one thing you want to do while I'm reading the book is, if you can raise your hand or jump up and sit down really quickly at home if you've ever tried one of the vegetables that we mentioned in the Vegetable Alphabet Book. When planting a garden, the first thing we have to do is prepare the soil. The ground needs to be turned over. Any sticks and stones should be tossed aside. We then might add compost to enrich the soil. Ultimately, we want the soil to be loose and level. Oops, here is a vegetable ready to harvest. A is for asparagus. We do not have to plant the asparagus because it is a perennial. It stays in the ground and sprouts new shoots every year. Now it is time to plant the seeds in our garden. The seeds should be spaced properly and planted according to the directions on the seed packets. Nature will work its magic, and soon the seeds will grow into beautiful vegetables. B is for beet. This is a root vegetable. The beet greens that grow above the ground can also be eaten. Some people like the beet greens better than the beets. Worms and toads are good for your garden. Hey worm, wiggle your way to the W page where you belong. C is for carrot. Carrots are one of the few vegetables that are bright orange in color. Of course, people are not the only ones who love carrots. D is for daikon. Daikon is a white radish that is shaped like a big fat carrot. In this book, the letter D should be for difficult page. We had a hard time finding a vegetable that begins with the letter D. E is for eggplant. Years ago, eggplants were deep purple. Now, gardeners can grow bright white eggplants. Some are called ghostbusters and others are called caspers. F is for fiddleheads. Fiddleheads are young ferns that are harvested before they uncurl. If you want fiddleheads in your garden, though, they would have to be transplanted from the wild. G is for green bean. Green beans have great nutritional value. That is why your parents make you eat them. A fun way to grow green beans is to let the bean vines climb up the legs of a teepee. H is for horseradish. Horseradish is a big, ugly vegetable that has extensive roots. Horseradish is generally used in a hot sauce or seasoning for foods. I is for Indian corn. This corn has hard, colorful kernels. Indian corn is primarily used for ornamental purposes, especially around Thanksgiving. People do not usually eat it. J is for jalapeno. You are in for a big surprise if you bite into a jalapeno pepper. This is a hot, hot, hot vegetable. Eating one will make your mouth and throat feel like they are on fire. Jalapenos can even make you cry. Be careful. K is for kohlrabi. Kohlrabi is more common in Europe than in North America. The many thick stems of this vegetable make it look like an alien spaceship with lots of antennas. L is for leek. Leeks are easy to grow and are naturally pest-free. Insects and animals do not like to eat them. Leeks can be harvested early when they are as small as your baby finger, or later in the year when they are as long as your arm. M is for munchkin. Munchkins are little tiny pumpkins that can fit into the palm of your hand. Giant mammoth pumpkins grow so large that you have to call someone with a forklift or a backhoe to pick them up. N is for Norland potato. Potatoes grow underground. There are almost 300 different types of potatoes worldwide. Not all potatoes have brown or yellow skin. There are even red, white, or blue potatoes. The Norland potato has red skin. O is for okra. When picking okra, you have to be extra careful you do not pull down the whole stalk. Okra is an excellent soup thickener. Okra is also called gumbo. P is for peanut. Peanuts have an unusual way of growing. As the stems of the peanut plant grow upward, some shoots turn downward and bury themselves. The peanuts actually grow underground. If we're going to have some peanuts in this book, we might as well have some popcorn. P is also for popcorn. Popcorn kernels are smaller than the sweet corn that people eat. When popcorn kernels are dried, they still hold some moisture. If they are heated up, the moisture expands and pop, pop, pop goes the popcorn. Q is for quicksilver. Most corn is yellow, but quicksilver is the nickname of a silvery white sweet corn. It is fun to play hide-and-go-seek in the corn stalks. R is for radicchio. Radicchio is an Italian vegetable like lettuce, but it is not green. Fancy restaurants often use radicchio as a decoration because of its unique color. The people who eat radicchio enjoy its slightly bitter taste. S is for snow peas. Snow peas grow well in the cool spring weather. Sometimes you may even see the rows of peas covered in snow. This is how they got their name. Snow peas seem perfectly happy after a snowstorm. T is for turnip. Turnips are one of the fastest growing root crops. One kind of big turnip is called a rutabaga, and rutabaga is a funny name. U is for ultra girl. Ultra girl is the name of a really beautiful tomato. Boys should not be mad though. There is also a little larger tomato that is called ultra boy. Tomatoes are the most common vegetables grown in gardens. V is for victory cucumber. Did you know that pickles are cucumbers? Remember, keep your hand out of the pickle jar. V is also for victory garden. Victory garden is the name given to gardens that families grew to help feed people during World War II. While farm-grown vegetables were being shipped overseas to the troops, families were encouraged to grow their own victory gardens. W is for Walla Walla. There are at least 3 special sweet onions. There is the Walla Walla from the Pacific Northwest, the Vidalia from Georgia, and the Maui from Hawaii. But even a sweet onion can bring tears to your eyes. X is for xeriscaping. Xeriscaping is the art of growing plants with hardly any water. This is a new word in a whole new type of outdoor landscaping and gardening that preserves our precious water. Y is for yard-long bean. This bean can grow to be about 36 inches long. You can use it for a belt, you can pretend it is a jump rope, or you can cook it and have a very long lunch. Woodchuck, you should go to the W page too. Z is for zucchetta. You may have to look through a zillion packs of seeds, but eventually you might find seeds for a thin S-shaped vegetable called zucchetta. A zucchetta is a little squash. Winter is coming, and now it is time to put the Victory Garden to bed. Good night, Victory Garden. The end. That was a great book, wasn't it? So before I let you go for the day, I have a few more questions for you. So which of the foods mentioned in the book have you ever eaten? Just shout it out. Okay, carrot. Corn. Good. What else have you guys eaten? Onion? Turnip? Daikon? Wow, that's really cool. Okay, next question. What ways can you put vegetables together to make a healthy combination food? So last week we learned a little bit about what a combination food is. Remember, that's more than one food group together in a snack or in a meal. So what vegetables would you add to make a good and healthy combination food? Okay, so you'd add vegetables to your pizza. What else would you guys try? Eggplant parmesan. Whoa, yum. What else would you guys try? Okay, vegetable stir fry. Those are all great and healthy combination foods that we can eat. And my last question for you before I let you guys go is, how can you change one thing about your snack or your lunch or your dinner or your breakfast to make it a little bit healthier? What would you do to change your meal and make it a little bit healthier? Just tell me, shout it out at home. Awesome, okay, so you would eat carrots instead of cookies for a snack with your lunch. Good, what else would you do? Awesome, you would add vegetables to your sandwich. That is a great way to be healthy. What else would you guys do? Okay, so eat applesauce instead of ice cream. Awesome. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed the book, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. So for today's healthy snack challenge, I want you guys to choose a fruit or a vegetable that we talked about in the book that we read and try it. Today, I have carrots in my house, so I'm gonna eat a carrot. C is for carrot.